Hey everybody, and welcome to Axion Token channel. Hope you guys are having a blast out there. Get into the chat. We're gonna have a fun time here. We're gonna be talking about Axion's, this is part of phase one, really. Let me put it that way. Axion Studios gaming development, and of course monetization as well. So this is pretty powerful. We're gonna get into all this good stuff during this live stream. So get into chat, say hello. We love a vibrant community. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, all that good YouTube stuff. And we will get into it. So we're going to jump over to just make sure the audio is up and running. And that sounds good to me. So we're going to go for gold on that one. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the like button. Let's get into it. We've got a couple of people in the house there already. We've got obviously Axion Tokens in the house. And we've got Nicholas Loved It says in the house as well. So let's get into it. We're going to be talking about a lot of this gaming stuff. So part of Axion's roadmap for this year is the Axion Studios. This is a brand new commercial part of Axion's world's best, I should say, staking ecosystem. And of course, we're looking at new revenue streams. So obviously, we've just had the Axion Sales Tax. I did a video on that, two videos on that the last couple of days. Definitely check that out. And of course, that basically is doing a 10% tax, a sales tax on Axion sales, and 5% goes to buy and burn Axion, and 5% goes back to Axion stakers as dividends, and they're liquid dividends, so you can withdraw them at any time. It's really, really cool. So at the moment, you can get you can get wrapped Bitcoin dividends. You can withdraw that anytime. And of course, you can get Axion dividends now from the sales tax as well. So you're earning double dividends there. That's powerful. So Axion Studios is another extension to that, as Axion looks to layer different dividend income streams onto Axion stakers. It's getting a very powerful ecosystem, and this is just going to continue to evolve over the next few months. And of course, with the other initiatives coming up, DeFi 3.0 later in the year. So it's really, really powerful. We're going to get into the Axion Studios bit here. And of course, we can see at the new revenue stream, Axion Studios, you can see the global game market revenue here from 1970 to 2022. And it's just gone up over towards $200 billion, probably over $200 billion now. And that's pretty massive there. So it started very small at the beginning towards 1970. And of course, as computers have evolved, gaming's evolved. And here we are in 2022. And of course, it looks like it's over $200 million. $200 billion, I should say, in revenue. So pretty awesome market for Axion to access. The global gaming market is currently worth 180 billion here. On the chart here, it's probably around about 200 billion right now. For reference, the global film industry is worth 100 billion. So it is a massive gaming market. So a really good move, strategic move from Axion, of course, all with the goal of adding more dividends, more value to the Axion stakers, getting a better and better APY return there. So the gaming industry is booming. Let's just go back up to this one. It's worth 108 billion. This number is expected to grow and is an opportunity for Axion to be a part of it. And I'm really happy with this move. I think it's a very good move. The future of gaming is combining both the freemium model with assets that can be purchased with in-game currency. So this has nothing to do with Axion in particular. Every game is going to have its own in-game currency for the most part. Obviously, they'll have flexibility to add Axion in certain parts, but of course, that's going to be pretty powerful. So people will be able to bring in fiat currency or cryptocurrency and be able to buy in-game currency to play the game. So attainable through gameplay, albeit at a slower pace, the direct purchases of in-game currency to participate in the game economy. This is now known as play-to-earn model, and of course, it's super popular. If you've been playing many games out there, it's a great way of monetizing the games. And a lot of the stuff, you get a free game, and then you start playing a game, and then you'll need certain to buy certain things to accelerate yourself in that game. Maybe buy resources, maybe buy game parts and things like that. So pretty powerful. The in-game avatars and a user profile will now be converted to an NFT. And of course, Axion has advanced super strong in the NFT space with its own NFT in the ecosystem. So having that in gaming makes a lot of sense, and allows aesthetics incorporated into gamers' profile, which is super popular. The next one, of course, is what is Axion Studios? Axion Studios is a new arm of Axion that focuses on generating revenues through developing and partnering with a collection of AAA quality games. It will be operated by a company created to handle payments of fiat. And I really love that fiat on-ramp through gaming. That's a great way of adding value to Axion stakers ultimately. How does Axion benefit from this? The revenues earned from the games will contribute to the growth of Axion as a project and also as a source of revenue to reward Axion stakers. So if you haven't got any Axion, you should definitely check out Axion.network website. We're going to look at that in a second and look to start accumulating or dollar cost averaging into Axion. Once again, nothing's investment advice, so you really do have to do your investment due diligence. Hopefully this video gives you a bit of a lead into that. And of course, get into Telegram and Discord is what I always say. If you have any further questions, 24/7 help there in the Discord. So it's pretty special in crypto to have that sort of attention. So very, very nice. Of course, by launching Axion Studios, Axion's ecosystem now will have a secondary stream of revenue that will support the tokenomics of the projects. There will also be utility opportunities for Axion's NFTs within the game. So really, really cool monetization there. What are the revenue streams for Axion Studios? Sale of in-game currency. So that's really powerful where you buy in-game currency to, like I say, get resources or play, buy maybe it's a fighting game to buy some weapons, something like that. Or maybe it's just a fun kids game, all sorts of stuff there. Advertising space, of course, you can advertise inside the games and, of course, sell the advertising to all the gamers that are watching. And then a partnership marketing opportunities as well. So that's a pretty good upside there also. How do we fund these games? Well, Axion's going to be launching NFT sales that will have utility within the game through the Axion Launchpad. So obviously Axion Launchpad is the primary focus going this year, obviously to try and get as many quality launch partners through the Axion Launchpad. And of course, that gives Axion stakers and investors early access to really, really good projects. So that's been pretty successful. They're currently looking at trying to get 2 a month. Obviously, that is subject to the quality of the projects that are coming through the pipeline so far. Proceeds of the NFTs sales will be used for game development and, of course, and marketing and in-game promotion and treasury building. Now, obviously, treasury building is a very important part of Axion's. That is why if you build up a treasury, you can invest that treasury, and of course that earns more revenue, and of course you can file some of that revenue back to Axion stakers. So you can see that Axion's really heading towards the next step, which is also DeFi 3.0. That's also part of this. So cool. So what we've got here is Axion Studios. You got treasury building. The revenue share model is going to be split quite evenly. I quite like this sort of split up. We've got the treasury building is 20%. So you keep building that asset base, which you can make more money on the combined asset. The dividends, of course, 20% to Bitcoin dividends, 10% to development funds, of course, for the gaming and things. Over the counter there, platform 25% and Axion buybacks 25%. So really helping to buy Axion, pull it off the market and push the Axion price up. Very, very good. The over the counter, of course, that allows you to, allows large holders of Axion to either buy into Axion or sell Axion is the way that goes. So pretty cool. All right, so that's looking good. The first proposal so far is Immortal Empires, and this is sort of game that I would actually play. Obviously, it's going to be a different type of games, and some will suit certain game players than others. So what is Immortal Empires? Immortal Empires is a global overworld domination game where players compete in mythological based warfare and world building. Players create and collect resources, build defenses, and forge alliances to create the ultimate supernatural war machine to reign supreme forever. So it sounds like a pretty fun game to me. Immortal Thrones will be available on both a PC and mobile. So this is really huge. Getting people to play these games is very easy. There's so many games out there. Gamers are always looking for something new. So it's very exciting, whole new exciting mode to get into. And a lot of gamers are starting to onboard onto cryptocurrencies as well. And of course, in-game tokens are a great way of playing that. So pretty cool. Is this crypto-based? While crypto gaming is booming, Immortal Empires is a hybrid game that keeps the traditional framework of modern games while having an NFT utility in the game. The game will have its own virtual currency with users that use fiat mode of payment, such as credit cards, to make a purchase, which I think is a great way of onboarding and bringing more fiat into the ecosystem. So pretty cool. We got the final slide here. First game proposal, of course, and of course, will Axion token be used in the game? In this particular game, Axion will not be using Axion in the game, as we do not want to further inflate the token and want to focus on the maximum reach to both crypto and non-crypto gamer base. So I think that's pretty exciting. And finally, we've got our objective for this game is to promote revenue growth that will secure to support Axion as a secondary source of revenue. However, we can use liquid staked Axion to exchange for gems. So they're going to have a little bit of engagement there with the existing Axion staking class. How long will the development of this game take? We're now in talks with several game development companies. Most state a conservative projection between 6 and 8 months for a full product rollout. So that's already been started. So this is well into progressing forward. So this is going to be pretty exciting to see this avenue go. So we got one more slide here. Planned revenue stream, of course. Buy gems through the game, app, or website. And then, of course, you can start the game, buy gems directly in the game, and you can buy gems with bonus after carrying out marketing activities from Axion. So nice little incentives there. You got the Axion Studios there, which is going to have the game relationship and, of course, fiat to crypto after any prevailing fees associated to taxes and receiving fiat payments. So it'll be a fiat to crypto conversion into a Nicest Wallet there. So very good, very secure, and then spread out amongst the Axion's dynamic financial system. So into over-the-counter pool, buyback and burn treasury, building a Bitcoin dividends and development fund. So pretty exciting there. Finally, on the last slide here, it's basically potential revenue from Axion shares will contribute to building an over-the-counter pool and supporting other features. So you can see on the other side here, it's coming out of the OTC pool. Users will be able to sell stake NFTs and liquid Axion to the OTC pool to avoid sell tax. That's a very clever way of doing that. If no active sales, wallet will buy back and burn Axion. So if it's not necessarily used in the over-the-counter, it will be used to buy back and burn Axion. It pushes the price of Axion up over time. Treasury building, Nicest Wallet will keep funds until required for yield farming. So it's very powerful to have it in the big treasury there. And of course, Bitcoin dividends. Nicest Wallet will buy Bitcoin dividends and give them to stakers. Development fund there. Nicest Wallet will keep funds for expenses. So very, very cool. So that is still in development, of course, but man, oh man, it's kicked off and it's really the next step up the ranks there. So it's going to be some pretty powerful stuff happening here. And of course, this benefits all Axion stakers. So definitely worth checking out Axion, picking up some Axion. Pretty good opportunity to get into Axion at the moment and get the upside over the next year or two. Because there's so much development happening. And of course, following Axion Studios is going to be DeFi 3.0. So we've got DeFi 3.0 coming up. But I'm going to talk about that in a separate video, separate live stream. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be pretty cool. All right. Nice. Hey, we've got Prana in the chat here. What's up? What's up? Yeah, good to see you, Prana, in the house. Very, very cool to see Prana. And let's jump over to the Axion website. So if you're keen on learning more about Axion, check out axion.network. The website link is in the video description. It is an impressive website and very, very dynamic there. So welcome to the world's best staking ecosystem. Definitely is. I mean, just seeing another leg of development in the Axion Studios just shows you how amazing this ecosystem is going to be over time. And of course, you can discover how much you're going to earn by staking. Axion, you can play within the website. You can actually play around with the metrics there. You can read the question, little info signs there as well to give you an indication of what you might be able to earn by staking Axion. You got the always, if you go through the accelerator, which is the main product to get all the bonuses that you can get before staking, you can get an NFT as well and put that through Collider. So the accelerator is where you get all the bonuses when you stake. You can buy and stake Axion in one go, and the Collider is where you can get a bonus NFT and possibly win a bonus investment up to 10 times your investment. So it's pretty exciting there. We've got pretty awesome numbers, 17,000 active wallets, 180 BTCs being paid to stakers over the life of Axion. And, of course, a massive 76% of Axion's been staked. So it's amazing with that. And, of course, the circulating supply seems to be going down at the moment. So with that buy and burn, as I said earlier, that 10% buy and burn is pretty amazing as well. And it's also a buy and burn through the accelerator. So Axion is being burnt all the time through the ecosystem. So pretty cool. Your investment secure, of course. We've got lots of audits here, and of course the actual contract's been up and running for a long time now. So it's operating very, very well. You also get access to exclusive token launches and airdrops. So this is also the first step, of course. Phase 1's in play at the moment. So phase 1 is the launch pad, and it includes the Axion Studio, and also the third part of that is Axion DeFi 3.0, which is the next stage towards later in the year. So very, very powerful. And obviously these getting access to launches at discounted prices, getting airdrops is a very good value add to staking with Axion on top of your Axion dividends, and of course your Bitcoin dividends. and of course the Axion inflation that you earned as well. So very, very cool. Lots of social blogs and community. So get into that, folks. As I always say, I always suggest getting into Telegram and Discord and getting involved. You will definitely enjoy the community. Very cool. There's a how to buy page there as well. If you want to check out Axion, you can buy Axion directly on SushiSwap. Axion is on the Polygon network. It is a second layer of Ethereum. So you just have to be familiar with that. Other than that, you can buy directly on SushiSwap, or you can get up to 20% discount in the accelerator. As I say, get all those bonuses. Longer pays better. In other words, every year that you stake, you get more rewards. It's pretty much like that. And that's through the accelerator. And of course, we've got lots of news updates there as well. You can check out the news and then updates. That will give you a lot of cool information about all the latest and greatest coming out with Axion. And there's tons of it. Just keeps flying on. If you want to buy and stake straight away, you can go to the Axion portal. And of course, that will bring you up to the Axion website there. You have to get on the Polygon network. And of course, you will have to get certain tokens. You can see the accelerator on the top left there. That's where you can get all the bonuses. And you can just select a token. We've got Matic, Wrapped ETH, USDC, DAI Stable, Wrapped Bitcoin, and Chainlink. You can use all those to invest in. And as I say, put the amount that you want to invest in, put the amount of days that you want to invest in. Longer pays better. On the right-hand side here, you can see all the benefits that you're getting. And so that's a good indication. But that doesn't include the new, as I understand, doesn't include the new sales tax on there. So that's an addition. Once, of course, you're happy with that, you can connect your wallet and stake that. Your stake will show up on the staking page here. And, of course, you'll see your value on the left here and your shares on the right. And, of course, you'll be able to get withdrawal there as well. So that's pretty cool. Your NFT will show up on the NFT page that you get when you go through the collider and, through the accelerator. And then, of course, you'll be able to use the NFT in the collider. You could potentially win a new bonus investment straight out of the gate if you're lucky. 1 in 25 chance there for that. All right, cool. And, of course, the launch pad's down the bottom here. You can check out all the launches. There's all the past launches we have. As we get new launches, they'll pop up there. And, of course, you can participate in them by pledging. On the pledging page, you can see all the previous pledges there. And, of course, vesting as well. If you do successfully participate in one of those, you'll have a vesting where the tokens will come out to you over a certain time frame there. So pretty nice. At the top is the dashboard. This gives you an overview of the Axion ecosystem and all the supply numbers there. And what I think is a very important number here, the Axion burned. So pretty cool. So Axion gets burnt when people invest through the accelerator. It also gets burned when people sell Axion on the market, and 5% of that gets burned. So it's pretty cool. So we're almost at 40 billion Axion burned. Pretty powerful, really. I think that's pretty exciting. Finally, of course, Axion Price. We've had a massive run up on price. I think we're over 200%. We're definitely off the bottom now. The bottom price was what was the bottom price there? Quadruple 05, I think it was, and now we're up to quadruple 025. Now we're up to, we had gone all the way up to quadruple 07, and now we even after a retrace, after some profit taking, you typically get that up to a huge run up. We're still up almost 100% on the price there. So we're currently sitting at 4478. So a pretty good time to buy in. We've certainly got a new high here set it in, even after this huge pump that we had. Typically, when you get a pump like that, you're always going to get some selling off, and that's what we've got at the moment. But the price is still looking very attractive, and the uptrend is looking really good too. So looks like we've got a nice little uptrend in there. Let me just get the nice trend line here. Let's see what else we've got in here. I'm going to try and find a nice curve, I guess. Let's get a curve. No, try that curve. No, that's not a curve either. Let's try this curve. We're going to have a look at this one. Oh, I've got no curve there. Can't find a curve at all. It's funny, when you want a curve, you can't find one. That's curving up. You can see that in the chart at the moment. I'm going to get rid of that. Bam. All right. So we're going to hide that, and we'll hide all the delay there. So we've got the nice little price here, 44588, which means you can pick up quite a bit of Axion at the moment. We can see that at the moment, 1 Ethereum will get you 70.6 million Axion on the market. But if you go through the accelerator, you'll be able to get 83 million. So 68.8 million for 1 Ethereum. But through the accelerator, you could get up to 83, depending on how long you are staking for. So just remember that. Very cool. Right, so that's what's happening there in the price, and so really looking pretty good. Finally, in the Axion Discord, I definitely suggest getting onto this, getting into the chat, asking any questions. We've got lots of cool moderators on the right-hand side in the house there as well. And you can see that a lot of cool stuff's happening in the roadmap. So after the Axion Studios, we've got the OTC pooling coming up. They've got DeFi 3.0. So there's a lot of stuff coming up this year. And so it's going to be very exciting the rest of the year. So good time to get into Axion, good price, and lots of cool stuff in the roadmap. So that was a quick live stream. It's about 20 minutes now. So I hope you enjoyed that. Once again, check out all the links in the video description, the Axion website, and get into Telegram Discord if you have any questions. And then obviously, if you're looking to pick up a nice little staking position, you can get into the Axion Accelerator. It's a good way to go. Hope you enjoyed that one. I'll catch you in the next one. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. And it's all from me, Superman in the house. All right. Bye for now. Take care.